Hello, my name is Professor Smart, Professor Henry Smart. I will be your instructor for PAD 700 this semester. The purpose of this video is to allow you to put a face to the name. I think it sometimes helps when you're getting feedback from someone if you've never seen that person before. Now, some of the materials in this class, we use quite a few videos, are narrated by the course builder, Professor O'Hara, and another course builder by the name of Professor Peters. While they do help us with the content of the course, you will direct questions or problems with the course to me. I want to start out here just to give you a few tips on how to navigate the course uh, to make life a little easier on yourself. When you first log into the course, you will land on what is called the action syllabus. And the action syllabus is really a live syllabus, if you will. So we do have a paper version uploaded to the site. You'll see that. But the action syllabus allows you to, in sequence, follow along with the course. It's simply a scroll of all of the materials you will need in sequence from week 1 all the way to week 15. I would encourage you to look at the material prior to digging into week 1 that we have loaded, and that would be the Say Hello to John Jay. If you are unfamiliar with the CUNY system, this video is a great way to acclimate you with where John Jay fits into the grand scheme of things. And then there's, of course, learning objectives, a brief mention of the text course, the syllabus. I talked about the paper syllabus earlier. Here you'll see it here under syllabus, the paper edition. And then a brief mention about weekly materials. But here you'll notice from then forward is all of the course material. So week 1, all of the weeks are in blue text, which tells you that you should be able to click on that folder to access the items for that module, for that week's module. You can also click on this link here that says click into this folder. So let's go into a folder to give you one example of how to navigate the weekly modules. There's an overview for each module. The learning objectives are laid out, and if there are any required readings, it will tell you the textbook and the chapters you need to read. Some weeks you will see that there's also accompanying items, whether it be a news story or video clip. Make sure you engage those items as seriously as you engage the readings. If there are podcasts, review the podcasts. Now, we do have some weeks where you may have 2 or 3 podcasts loaded. If you at least engage one, then I think I can see that you're making the effort. There's also this potential, at the very bottom of the modules, you'll see something that says potential exam question, and that's for the final exam. So don't wait until the last minute and collect all of these questions as you prepare for the final, but as you move through each module, try to answer the potential exam questions. I also want to show you one more folder here. So you see this link that says course information? When you click on it, it will provide you with my email address, basically all of the ways that you can get in contact with me. I will not be on campus this semester, so I will be holding all office hours online. We will use a tool called Blackboard Collaborate. If you click on this link, it will take you directly to the Blackboard Collaborate platform. And for office hours, there's a session labeled Office Hours. I will hold them on Wednesdays from 12 to 2. And if you can't actually come to office hours, but you have questions that are very specific to your individual learning, then you can schedule an appointment and we can speak by Skype. And you'll see that information listed here in this section. Again, the course menu is repeated here. There's a reason for some redundancy, and that gives you a few places of how to navigate the course in different sections so that if you do get lost on a link, there's always that explanation of what the course menu means. In terms of your books, I want you to be fairly quick about purchasing your books, especially Johnson if you haven't already picked it up. But notice that there's an assignment that will be due in Collier coming up here in less than 2 weeks. So you should have both books on hand. To get the Collier text is fairly cheap. If you go on Amazon, just follow the information that we have here in this section. There's a nice schedule that tells you where things are due in terms of weeks. And so pay attention to this, review this before you get started with your work. The last item that I'd like to show you is under the discussion boards. So let's click here. And it's the very first forum under the discussions. And this is where you will introduce yourself to myself and your colleagues. Follow the prompt, be as colorful and illuminating as you would like to be. And I will respond. I will engage you on this forum. Try to get this done by this Friday. So before you do any of the classwork, just have that sort of kumbaya moment. Tell us a little bit about yourself in this section called Hello There. I look forward to engaging each of you. If you have any questions, try to post them in the troubleshooting section first. But if the question is very specific to your individual learning, feel free to send me an email. Take care.